Good morning, boys and girls. Welcome to another episode of the Untamed Trail. Today, we're down in Tuncurry and we're going to be mixing it up a little bit at the start, and we're actually going to get in the water and go for a dive. Now, I absolutely love spearfishing, but it's been a long time since my last dive because I had ACL surgery. So I'm super excited to finally get back in the water, do a bit of kicking. It's going to be a very, very small session where, like I said, in Tuncurry, and we're just going to be diving around a few of the oyster racks and stuff like that. I'm going to take a gun with me, but I don't even know if I'm actually going to take a shot on anything or not. The only thing I might be interested in is if there's a decent sized luderick getting about, or maybe like a 55 flatty. But yeah, we're mostly just diving around, just have a look, see what's there, and have a bit of fun, guys. And if that doesn't work, I've got the spin gear with me as well, so we might go for a flick afterwards. But yeah, super excited, guys. Let's go. Well, that dive was both a success and a fail. A fail in that I didn't take a shot or see anything that I really had a decent shot on. The water was actually a lot dirtier than what I thought it was going to be. When I first got there, I had a look, and you know, it looked pretty clear. I thought it like, oh yeah, no, this should be all right. But there was actually an oyster boat in the area kicking up a lot of dirt as they were emptying the drums and stuff like that, which made it very difficult to see. Viz was probably, I don't know, maybe 2.5 meters, which definitely makes it difficult. It saw a lot of fish. Yeah, pretty exciting to actually get back in the water, and the knee feels fine too, which I'm really stoked about. But yeah, we're going to go for a flick now and chase the flatties and hopefully get onto some. I saw a bunch. I really hope that when I go through the footage that you can see all of them. But yeah, I probably spooked at least half a dozen decent sized flatties, so it's looking pretty promising. Hopefully they're hungry on this side of the island, we can get into a few. Let's go. So today with the flatty fishing, I'm super excited as well because I get to try some new lures. So these are the Fishcraft Dr Prawn, and I've got a bunch of different colors here. I'm going to start with where's the color? Can't even see the color. It looks like a cappuccino-y sandy sort of color, but I got a pink, I got like an olive oil one. There's a white one in there as well. I've opted to get mostly the 3-inch. There's the white one there in the 4-inch. Super stoked to try it. I've got one rigged up already, and we'll have a quick look at that, guys. So I've got this on a Ned lock because that's just my favorite at the moment. But let's have a look at that. That looks pretty cool. So it's got this sort of bib thing underneath, and that's meant to act like and give it a little bit of like vibing motion in there as well. It seems fairly solid type of plastic in there. Feels more like that clone prawn plastic instead of like that really soft TPE plastic that you get with like your Z-Mans and that sort of stuff. So super interested to see how it goes. Heard a lot about them, so yeah, stoked to finally get my hands on and have a crack. And yeah, hopefully we can get in some flatties, guys. Let's go. So I've given that prawn a good dose of the old S factor, and what we're going to do to start, we're just going to work this edge. I've just come out here, hopefully it shows up, but there's this weed edge, weed patch, sand, and yeah, we're just going to be working the edges of that. So we're going to start cast out there nice and shallow as well, and just keep fanning motion, working that lure, seeing how it's going to go. If we're having no luck in here, we might wade out a little bit deeper and hit that deeper current that you can see, that darker blue, and then we'll just make our way up there. But yeah, super stoked. It is an absolutely gorgeous day, guys. No wind at the moment, so let's get into it. Oh, there we go, we're on. Feels like a decent floodie. It's a pretty decent floodie. Hey, there we go, guys. First one on the Dr Prawn. I won't count it just yet. There we go. Oh, look at that. That's probably close to a 40 to start the day. That is awesome. Changed locations up to where we had a lot of success last time, and straight on the board. Oh, how good. Look at this cracker. What a beautiful fish to start. There we go, Flatty's come up and hit that. Here we are, a little one, but always fun to get on the board, guys. That's number 2 now. That is just a beautiful little specimen. Oh, up we go. And that is thin. It's probably a thin 33, is what we'll call that. Well, cracking little fish. Like I said, probably about 33 this one. But yeah, 2 in probably 15 minutes now. The weather is absolutely amazing. We're going to get this guy back in. But it is absolutely amazing weather to be fishing. There is no wind. It's starting to heat up a little bit, warm me up from my dive. You know, we're catching fish. Today is good, guys. Today is good, especially after all the rain we've had in the last week. So, yeah, let's get back into it. Well, we're going to change the color pretty much just in the interest of science. So we have been using, I think it's a cappuccino color, and we're going to be swapping now to this green bad boy, and that is a oily prawn. That's what we're calling this, an oily prawn color. So we're going to chuck that on and see if we can, get into the floodies on a different color. It might even be more productive. We don't know until we try it, guys. I'm excited. Let's swap. Let's get back into it. So look at this for structure and a bit of depth and everything as well. We've got the water going left to right. Sorry, right to left. That was really bad. And a bit of a drop off, sand, structure, a bit of weed. This is prime spots for flathead and brim delay, and this looks absolutely amazing. It is super clear at the minute as well. I wish I was able to spear. I can dive here, but I can't spearfish here, but this just looks absolutely beautiful, gang. So hopefully we can get onto a few fish, but Wow, talk about beautiful water at the moment. I can even see some big brim shapes down there as well. The lure I've got on might be a little... Oh, one's having a go now. The lure I've got on might be a little bit too big for brim, so we might actually swap to something a little bit smaller and a little bit lighter in a hook. Oh. And yeah, just... Oh, there's brim chasing it though. Oh, we might stay on the Dr Prawn for a little bit longer then. But this is just beautiful at the moment. Yeah, some big brim getting about. Jeez. Oh, we're on. Okay. Come on. What do we got? Oh, little flatty. Little flatty on the green. Well, both colours are working, guys. We'll go get this boy off. Yeah, that's success pretty quickly with both colours, so in this spot. So I'm very happy with that. We'll dehook this bad boy and then get back into it. Yeah, I don't know if I want to swap to the brim gear or not yet. It's hard when you're actually catching stuff to change. So we'll keep going with the flatty gear. Well, we've got a little one here. He's probably, oh, we're going to say 30. He's going to go back, obviously. You're going to wriggle the whole way down? But yeah, always fun to get on the board with a new colour or a new lure. That's the first one on that oily prawn, guys. So, and yeah, that was maybe 5 minutes in. This system looks absolutely ridiculously beautiful at the moment. There's a really nice big channel, structure, sand. It's, you know, the water quality is amazing. I can see brim, like big brim flashing at the bottom, and I'm hooking up on flatties. So we're going to keep going with this. I might swap to the brim gear a little bit later and see if I can get some, because there's some monster looking ones in there at the moment. So but yeah, we'll keep going. We'll keep going with the flatty gears while we're putting it in, pulling them in. But yeah, like, what a cracking day, guys. Let's go. Well, we've snagged off on that oily prawn colour, so we're going to change to this one, still in a 3-inch, and this is a pink frosting colour. And we're going to throw that around and see if the flathead like that as well. Let's get into it, guys. Well, the bite's gone super quiet. I don't know if it's because the spot in general has just gone quiet or if it's the lure. So we're going to change to this white coloured one. This is actually a glacier colour. That's looks pretty cool, and that's in a 4-inch, so a little bit bigger than what we've been throwing. So we're going to have a couple of casts here and just make sure that it wasn't the lure, the lure colour anyway. And then we're probably going to move completely down that section down there. And just see what's happening over there. But yeah, let's give it a crack with this 4-inch glacier. Oh, we are on. We got a flatty. Oh, it's off. Well, a bit disappointing not to land that floodie. He probably was about the 40 centimetre mark, but yeah, very nice to actually get a hit again. It's been a while between bites, so. Well, that's it for today, guys. It was a fantastic day. It was great to get back in the water. Didn't take any shots and it was a little bit murky, but it was just wonderful to actually get out, wear the spear gear again, get in there and see some fish underwater. So yeah, that was fantastic. Then caught a couple of floodies that Dr Prawn seemed to be working pretty well. Really liked the colors. The action in it looked really cool. I think caught 3, dropped 2. Not a super productive day. It was really good at the start. We pretty much got those 3 sort of, not one on the after, but one after each other, but it was pretty much in sort of like a 45-minute gap. And then we were running into that low tide. The water started to get a bit dirty and we really struggled after that. But yeah, it was a great day. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Hit that like and subscribe. And until next time, tie lines.